so we're going to start this off. This is a showdown with the level 3 Dung Beetle Knight. We created it for Gen Con. It is beatable. It has been beaten once by the internal team, and twice today, but I think somebody was going easy on them. I'm going to have a chat with somebody. You all have 10 survival, 5 insanity. You have no armor points left, but no bleeding tokens. And you have all 5 survival actions unlocked. What?
5.
Did he say 5? That's right. If you are watching this and you don't want spoilers about Kingdom Death 1.5,
go away.
You succeeded.
Dodge, duck, dive, and dodge?
Correct.
Yes. Somebody get a wrench for this man. In addition, this is the death die.
It's so pretty.
You are going to start with it, put it in your hands. The death die is something that you unlock by beating the final boss of the original Kingdom Death monster, but there's a new endgame story, there's new endgame content, which we're playing with. This is a year 28 showdown with the level 3 Dung Beetle Knight. You're going to notice there's some new stuff in your gear grids. You have unlocked the Endure survival action, which we'll get to. Remind me when we roll a severe injury roll result. You have the Oxidized Lantern Blade. You have the Oxidized Lantern Sword, which introduces the deflect mechanic. And I feel like there's something else. We'll get to it in time. In any case, you're facing the level 3 Dung Beetle Knight. The level 3, the Dung Beetle, you should know, is it cares a lot about its ball. It has a giant resin dung ball and keeps by its side at all times. When the monster is not adjacent to its ball, it is sad and gets weaker. When the monster is adjacent to its ball, it kicks it at you like a soccer ball.
It feels super good when you get hit by it, right?
It feels awesome. I
think he's lying.
I just stopped myself from saying something. Anyway.
You're good.
There's a piece of text on a card that's not released that I really want to say.
Redacted.
Yeah.
It's redacted.
Redacted. I mean, so, the monster is going to start, performs power forward at the start of every single turn, unless it is separated from its ball. Power forward picks a target for the stinky survivor. You're all equidistant. But Matt has the least sense of humor, so I'm going to attack Matt. So the monster is going to turn to face the target, perform Baller, spinning the ball around itself at high speed, roll 2d10, move the ball that many spaces. That's 11, 2, 4, 5, clunk, stops. Last part of power forward, easy to forget, is the monster follows its ball. Now the monster is going to draw its AI card. Everybody's played this before, right?
Yes.
So I don't need to explain AI cards. Smash shot for the stinky survivor. That's you. Monster turns around, performs Baller. You know what that's time for?
Dash.
Time for a tumble check.
Or you can tumble. Oh, I could tumble. I mean, I've got 10 survival. Might as well dash.
Fair enough.
Okay. So
I'm actually there's a reason you might want not to do that. Baller doesn't cause damage. You just take 1 survival loss from heavy load.
Oh, okay.
Roll to see if you can tumble. Don't roll the death die. It's too valuable.
All right. So it is a 6+.
That is correct.
Okay. I hit myself.
You hit yourself, so you're going to place yourself outside the collision zone. Now the monster does smash shot. That's moving the ball 3d10 spaces through the target.
Destroys the face 7.
Oh, you're right. I had this spot.
I have to say.
No, you're right. I had the monster there for a second. It was there. Oh, that's a real kick in the teeth. Because you could have gotten on it. All right, this is going to move the ball 13 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, conk. Stops there. Monster's turn is over. Survivors get to go. Isn't that awesome? It power forwarded it already.
Wow. Okay, so
Yeah, it does it at the start of its turn, then it draws AI, then it's the survivor's turn.
So as a reminder, what's the monster's toughness right now?
The monster's toughness at level 3 is 18. It starts with +2 speed, +2 damage, +1 accuracy, +1 evasion token. The +1 evasion token is calculated into all of your gear grids right there. So if you see the blue bordered attack profile, that's what you want to look at.
Okay.
In any case, let's have you go first because you're in range.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm
Do it a full shot?
Yeah, I'm going to do a full shot because I got my specialization unlocked for the bow. So
Okay.
help me out.
3 speed, hits on a 7 or better.
And he technically uses other dice just to do another.
Oh yes, it is worth noting.
What's the death die?
The death die. The death die is a brand new thing. You can you level it up with your Horripilation Survivor status card.
Okay.
It starts at level 1. We've unlocked the first 3 levels for you. So you can roll it as an extra attack roll, as an additional wound attempt on 1 hit location, or you can add D10 to your movement for 1 movement action.
And what happens to the die then?
It is rolled, and then it passes around like the monster controller tile. In fact, it replaces the monster controller tile.
So when I'm trying to add this D10, the death die to my strength of the attack, do I do that after I roll my other die, or do I have to declare it at the beginning?
For all of these, you do it after the fact.
Okay.
So, except for the movement. The movement you do before the fact, but if you roll in hit location, it's not enough. You can then roll the death die to add extra strength. You get a sharp if you need it.
I have a feeling I'm going to do that.
Or alternatively, if you roll it as a attack roll, that'll circumvent things like slow. And if your re-rolling misses due to things like bow specialization, you get to re-roll the death die as well. The last thing that's worth noting is this demo is unlike any other you might play. This is a completely shuffled deck, so we have not guaranteed that the trap is not on top of the deck.
As long as Josh didn't touch it.
Yeah.
That was funny because I was just about to say, I need somebody to cut the deck, so it's not my fault. All right, it's Josh's fault.
I touched the
Somehow.
deck. I didn't remove any cards. But it's
All right,
still my
that
fault.
is 2 hit. Or sorry, 1 hit, 2 misses. I'm picking up the 2 dice. 1 hit, 2 hits. Red hit, blue hit. Swarm of botflies. All right, a bunch of disgusting insects gush out from under the knight's armor. You're gonna have to make a courage check. You gotta beat an 8. You have 4 courage, so you need a 5 or better. That is it. These botflies are gone forever. Now you're gonna roll on the iridescent back. Monster's toughness is 18. You need a 10 to wound, or you can crit on a 7, whichever you prefer.
No. I think I'm going to wind up critting on the 7 first. No, I'm not.
Not a cold shot. Reflex. Monster turns to face away from you, beats its wings. You're not there. Doesn't matter.
So he could use the death die.
But I would need an 8 plus on it.
The death
6 plus,
die.
I thought? You need a 10 for a wound, right?
He has 18.
He has 18. The monster has 18 toughness.
Six.
You can
Six
add
strength.
6 strength.
6 and 4 is 10, so I need to roll an 8 plus.
Yeah. My recommendation is to surge and use the death die there as an attack rifle.
Okay.
Attack roll?
You got to kill this monster dead.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's do that then.
All right, so you're rolling 4 dice. You're going to spend 1 survival. You have the rawhide armor set card. So roll to see if you keep it. I do. All right, 4 speed attack. You got 4. Good.
Isn't it worth to use it as a better chance to do the wound?
All right, re-roll your next hit. Yes, there's no perfect hit bonus for this particular weapon, though. Okay, 2 hits. Sentry Carapace. And Filthy Gut. Let's go for the Filthy Gut.
Sounds good.
I killed you, I'm sorry.
That's how the game goes.
All right, monster crushes a keystone before you roll, so the ball is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces back, but there's no reaction. So you're rolling, you need a 7 or better to crit.
Oh man.
No reaction.
All the rolls.
Sentry Carapace, you need a 10 to crack through this.
What are the cards? You got this, Yugi.
Oh!
Nice.
So forward.
You lose 1 survival, you feel hopeless. It's a level 3 Dung Beetle Knight, therefore it becomes Burrow. It's going to perform its trait card at level 3 Burrow. Monster digs under the ground and it picks a random target.
When does it do
2
that?
for whenever you roll on a Sentry Carapace, fail or wound. This
That's a
Burrow,
bad, nasty card.
it is a nasty card. This card went through a lot of different iterations, which I can tell you about another time. I was the monster programmer for this monster. Adam Poots led the design of it. I got to take over for my first design lead. It was a lot of fun. In any case, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 is a reroll. 4.
Yay!
I'm the tank.
All right. So here's how Burrow works. Where did I drop the card? I know what it does, but I might as well read it
Like
aloud.
8,000 survival.
Thank you. The monster dives into the ground. Select a random survivor. I selected you quite randomly. You can spend 4 survival. You probably want to.
Yeah, I'll spend 4 survival.
All right. So the monster is going to. So the monster is going to collide with you. You've avoided damage. It would have been a severe body injury and the ruptured muscle severe injury. But the monster is colliding with you. So roll a d10 to see if you tumble. I'm going to put the monster.
Nope.
All right, so you're gonna pop out there.
Okay.
I've got to use this.
That's it. You are in range.
And the ball stays where it's at?
Yes, the ball stays there. Hey, Matt.
Matt, can you get me back up? Can you encourage me? So I can stab him in the
I
butt?
believe in you.
Left cheek, best cheek.
Left cheek, best cheek. Do it, Josh.
Roll D10.
Roll. Here's your D10.
Check that I was a male.
There you go.
There's the test you needed.
Alright.
Left cheek, left.
Alright.
Yeah,
It's because I have the wrong.
it's a bit of an adult game, but if you're cool with this, that's fine.
Spend survival.
Violence
Hit on a 5+.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played anything beyond
5+.
having, you know,
You want to go out of the camera line? Just get
Oh,
that's
right.
it.
Rawhide
Of course.
armor.
One hit.
One hit.
One hits because you're in the blind spot. Trap card.
Of course.
We all know what it does, but if you look at the left side of your gear grid,
Oh, I have the spear. I can ignore it, possibly.
on a 7 or better, you will ignore the trap card.
Yeah! Eat that, Doug Beetle Knight.
Well, guess who cut the deck last time and put the trap there?
Can I stand in front?
Or is it filming?
It's filming right now. Who feels lucky right now? I need somebody who feels lucky. Here you go.
Still being able to watch the camera right there.
Alrighty. Side of the resin ball, discard this and draw a new hit location. The monster crushes a keystone before you attack. Boop. So there's no reaction, so you are attacking. Your weapon strength, I think it is 8. It's a sharp weapon. So the white one is the sharp die, the black one's the actual attack roll.
I crit.
That is a critical wound. So we're going to burn our first AI card. You did it! You wounded the monster!
So proud of you.
And we get a resource.
Alright, so you're going to get a random Dung Beetle Knight resource. I kind of want to get a Warbling Bloom from the Flower Knight demo just so I can go,
I got some underplate fungus. Doesn't do me any good.
Oh boy, delicious fungus.
Fungi.
Hey, you can eat that.
Could. Doesn't
So
really do much.
that was your normal action. Would you like to surge?
Action.
Do it, Surge. Do it. Get him.
I think I need to.
Remember those old soda commercials for Surge? Anybody else remember? Pick up the phone.
Since
Surge! It was
I'm
like
really in a
10 years earlier than
before you go, I try to kick the ball away.
He's not next to his ball right now, so I think we're okay.
He's been crushing keystones. I fear that thing's gonna hit you from behind.
I'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
one hits.
One hit wonder there, Josh.
Iridescent Arm. This is a wound reaction.
Do you have any plus left? Oh, that's a failure.
Well, you can roll the sharp die, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, this is a wound reaction, nothing happens.
Wait, on a 10, wouldn't it matter?
One always
One
fails.
always fails.
Oh, one is always.
Try.
Alrighty, how about we have you go next? You're not going to be able to get a good charge going. Actually, here's a fun thing. We could get you having a bit of a ridiculous charge.
I am insane. I have plus 2 movement. I actually
1,
can
2,
get
3,
there.
4, 5, 6, 7. You can get there, but you can't get there with the charge. Actually,
What
you
do I need
could
to
go
charge?
over here, run on top, and charge off.
That sounds heroic and dramatic. Yeah, it does.
Charging
down
is
the
your
hill.
Phoenix Armor
It's
Set bonus.
pops up,
It requires a
runs
movement
up.
and an activation.
Straight line. Add the number of spaces you move to the strength of this attack. That sounds really cool.
Alright, so if you're going to do that, what you need to do is use your movement to
Move
get
there.
there,
Just
activation to
surge.
stand on top of it.
I need to search to stand.
Yeah, you'll
But it
search
took-
to
so
stand
I
on top of
have
it. Yep.
So you use a dash insert.
I dash and surge, so I
Yep.
spend 2 survival. Do I have no bonuses for
Yeah,
that?
right there.
Yes, by the base, sir. These are expensive minis.
It's like he doesn't ever play with ones that are painted either.
Then I'm gonna charge for 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is correct.
Into the blind spot.
You're into the blind spot, so you roll 3 dice, you hit on a 5 or
4
better.
basic survivors, one of them is entirely pink. I mean, horror.
1, 2, 3 hits.
Trap. Nope.
Iridescent abdomen, Sentry carapace, hidden mandibles. Alright, so you are a sword specialist, so we're not going to select a hit location. So you're
I'm
going
just
to
gonna
roll to
roll
wound.
and choose where it hits.
Yep, and just as a reminder,
It has sharp.
7 speed, sharp weapon, and you just moved 4 spaces, so you have a plus
Yeah, now I
11.
completely
Yes, plus
understand.
11. So 7 plus 2 hits.
Yes.
Hits.
All right.
Well, wounds. Something that is not a wound location. Failure is a good one to choose, I think.
Yep, this is the only one you can choose. So this is, we've selected that one. Actually, this is an interesting ruling we've never had to deal with ever before, but I'll bring it up another time. So the key stuff, the ball moves, you're going to inflict a wound. Cool. Now let's go for hidden animals. There's no good options here. 4 to 9 is a wound.
At least it's a wound.
Perform ground pound. You both get knocked down. Ball moves.
Oh no!
Bop.
Oh no! You guys are okay.
Wait. Ball moves towards him or towards us?
Towards the monster.
So we can make the ball move here.
As the monster controller, the ball is moving along the path.
Oh!
Says, no, you guys shall die.
Does it actually hit me or just him?
It's hitting both of you.
Okay.
Each of you is going to want to roll a tumble check. If you don't, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Oh no!
Alrighty, Josh.
I believe in you guys.
Just going to read ground pound for everybody. The monster slams the ground, precisely altering its network of prepared tunnels. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer bash, which means you can't dash out of the way. The vibrations create a natural ramp. Move the ball D10 spaces closer. On collision, survivors suffer 5 damage to monster level hit locations. Josh? Body, legs, and head.
Right.
Can't dodge it. You can endure it.
No, I can't.
Endure is a brand new survival action
I only have 6 survival.
that you can't use. Plus 7 survival to use, but it's discounted by your luck. So you can do it for 5, maybe 4.
Well, I'm not over there.
Alright, so we're going to have you roll first. Go for the head. Go for Brooke.
Go for the feet first.
Go for the feet. He wants to prolong his suffering.
5.
5 on the legs. Hamstrung. That's a bleeding token. No more fighting arts. Let's go for the body. 7 on the body. That is ruptured spleen. 2 bleeding tokens. And you're going to skip the next hunt. Head table. Head explosion. Your head explodes like a ripe melon filled with dynamite and gasoline. You're dead. Everybody else loses 1 survivor from the grisly sight.
And HBK has died by the hands of the HBKs.
Well, I feel that I'm going to be spending my 7 survival to use the endure, right?
I think you are. You want to endure the head.
Oh, I just endured one of it.
Yes, you don't endure all.
7 survival for 1?
Yep.
No luck for me, right?
No luck for you. Oh, you're going to ignore another hit because of the Phoenix placard.
Okay.
No, wait, it's not. You're not, because that's on an attack profile. It's been a long day. This day started at 8 in the morning. So, would you like to endure this hit?
Wait.
It's not a hit. Would you like to endure this severe injury?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to roll the white dies the waist, the black dies the legs.
7 and 7.
7 and 7. 7 on the waist, broken hit, no more dodging. -1 permanent movement. 7 on the legs, torn muscle, no more dashing. Through the snow on a 1.
No bleeds out of it?
Is it ever snowed here, or is it just stone faces? Of course.
You're getting 2 bleeding tokens. That's it. All right. Finally, it's your turn, and the monster has wedged itself in very nicely.
Where should I actually be at the end of that?
You're going to be here.
On the ball.
Good question. The ball stops on you, so you're going to go there. You're also going to lose 1 survival from heavy load.
I don't have survival.
We're okay. But no, I think I have you lose already. It's okay. And if not, the video will say I cheated.
So odds are, he's going to wind up...
The monster is going to target you. The monster is going to target you with powerful. So if I were you,
You're going to get crushed by the ball.
Can I use encourage to get one of them up?
It doesn't matter,
Yep.
I've already dashed.
He's already
Get up!
dashed.
He already dashed.
Everybody's already dashed, and you're too far away. What I would say is let the fight come to you.
That's what I had.
The only way, if you could somehow attract him, he would do, because if he's here, for example, Baller won't hit me. If he moves 1 to the side, I'm fine.
Unfortunately, he's out of range. I'm going to have the monster go.
Why don't we have a founding stone? Come on!
You've got very full gear grids. These are your 28 grids. You
Yeah,
think
it's
you're
like
still mucking around with founding stones?
Look, we never use my game. We just
Night.
hold on to them until
Oh,
we
dagger.
carrying it for the affinity.
All right, monster's turn. Powerful. Target furthest stinky survivor. You're all filled with dung milk, so... All right, monster turns to face you, performs Baller. Roll a tumble check.
Can I?
Yeah,
I can't dodge, but I can tumble.
you can use
Believe in
fighting
you, man.
arts.
You're very acrobatic.
Yay!
So you're placed standing outside of the collision zone.
That's a good one.
Now the ball moves 2d10 spaces. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What comes next?
13.
15?
5.
Oh, my bad. We're all really good at math here. Yes.
This is the second turn. You're going to have the death die.
I'm dead.
I know.
Oh,
Monster
can I roll
full
it
moves
still?
after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can roll to make yourself feel better. Then the monster is going to draw its AI card.
You do.
Invisible layup. However, the monster has separation anxiety. It kicked the ball too hard, too fast. So it's going to perform ground pound and then basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic action. Closest knockdown survivor, that's nobody. Closest threat in range. Closest threat is you. You. Can't dash. I was going to say you could dash cancel, but you can't. This is a level 3 Dung Beetle Knight, so it has plus 2 speed, plus 2 damage, plus 1 accuracy token. This hits 5 speed, hits on a 2 or better, 6 damage.
5 hits.
2 or better? I have no evasion?
You have no evasion. You want this showdown to end at some point.
If insane at the start of the showdown, gain 1 evasion token.
Yes, we took it away because you have Dung Milk, which gives you a -1 evasion. However, you have the Phoenix Placard, so you're going to soak one of these hits and just take a brain damage. Sure. So you're going to go down to 4 insanity, and we're rolling 4 hit locations. You can't dodge.
I can't dodge and dash?
Yep.
So everyone's injuries.
We can use.
I was just checking because that's one from the legs cancels both. Okay.
What?
The one from the legs that I got cancels both of them.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're out and out and out. So we're going to have you roll on the waist severe injury first.
Destroy genitals.
You need all time.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, Jesus.
Words of bravery. The Dung Beetle Knight skewers you with its horn. Horn. Horn.
Yeah.
Horn.
Codpiece. Codpiece.
The Dung
Codpiece.
Beetle Knight skewers you with its horn, and in that moment, you see a spot somewhere on the Dung Beetle's Knight, right around its armor. There's a weak spot. There's a weak spot. It can be beaten. A single hit in this weak spot is all it's going to take. All it's going to take to kill the monster. And with your final breath, you utter words of bravery, saying, "I've seen the light. I know how we fight it," and you die gloriously. Unfortunately, everybody was really far away and heard nothing that you said.
I think it's mostly from one loss, anyways.
Yep. That was an instant death, but yeah, they were going to die from blood loss. After that, the monster's
Unless you
basic.
rolled a lot of times.
The monster full moves back to the ball. Now the survivor's up. Just as letting you know, you have successfully wounded the monster 3 times.
How much more health
It's
is
got
there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go.
We got this.
3 out of 11.
Sniping him at.
You can run into the blind spot.
No, I'm actually 1 space too far away.
They're supposed to. I want people to win in every instance but this.
Now,
So I'm gonna move here.
I'm dead, so as a question, we could have chosen as the monster controller the ball too in our game.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoever the monster controller is can be as nice or not nice as they want. There are rules
The game
about
doesn't say you have to choose the one that F's up most people.
Rule of death applies for when rules are conflicting with each other.
Okay.
Things like the ball and monster movement have some amount of leeway, so the monster controller can be nice or not be nice. I feel like at least these two folks would expect nothing less of me
Oh no.
than to actually play the monster.
Remember what you did to our one settlement. Or we lit it on fire.
No, that settlement doesn't exist anymore. It was erased from all time.
Ah, that's 3 misses. Impressive, fantastic.
2, 4. You're actually not in range.
6 spaces. No?
It's 5 for the bow, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 6.
It's all good.
I'm gonna go down.
All right. Did you need to dash to do that?
No, I
No.
don't.
Okay. So
you
that's
can re-roll them.
3 misses. You're gonna
Roll
reroll
all 3. A little bit better this time.
1 hit. Filthy
Not the
Claws.
trap.
This is a reflex. You crit on a 7.
Okay. Oh, come on!
Monster performs ground pound. Wham! Nothing happens. Would you care to surge?
Yes, I'm going to serve.
Want to re-roll
Yeah.
to see if you keep it.
I do.
You've been very good at keeping it and very bad at wounding a monster.
You know, there's a trade-off somewhere in there.
All right, re-roll 2 misses.
2 hits.
No traps?
untrained parry. Untrained parry is safe because you're not adjacent.
Okay.
So roll, you crit on a 7.
Attention, jackpot attendees. The time is now 5:30.
Notice and breastplate. This is a wound reaction. It's also safe.
Oh, come on. So close, man.
It's up to you. 1, 2, 3,
I know,
4, 5,
I'm
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What I'm doing is I'm dashing, and then I'm using the Phoenix Armor's charge attack.
Alrighty, so you're going to full move towards the monster?
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Balls to the wall,
4.
going for it.
You're attacking with the Calcified Digging Claws, which is one of my favorite weapons.
That is fantastic.
Even after I nerfed it by accident.
Could you have moved one back before you charged? So you charged for
Let's check.
one more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I had to get there.
You were here? No, you were here.
I was right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yep.
Alright, so let's
So if you do that, so you have a 5 damage charge.
Alright.
So you have plus 5 strength, but you need to hit first.
Yes.
What do you hit on there?
5 plus. Come on, don't whiff.
1,
No
2,
whiffs.
3 hits.
No trap, no trap, no
Side
trap.
of the resin
trap.
ball.
No
Iridescent
trap.
leg. No trigger!
Hey!
Alright.
It's not good either, but
All of these are terrible.
Step by step. Oh, God.
Alright, so you're a guitar specialist. You're going to cancel the first reaction.
Okay. A guitar specialist?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to cancel this reaction in the iridescent leg. You have a 9 strength weapon, plus 5 for your charge is 14.
Yep.
Your black is going to be your real roll, your white's the sharp die. You need a 4 or better.
Okay.
Crit on a 10.
Come on, 4 better. Come on, come on, come on.
There you go. That's an 18, more than enough. Burn that wound.
Doesn't that make it a crit somehow?
Wish.
Do you want to go for the side of the resin ball or the Sentry Carapace? They're both bad.
Which cards don't have
I
this?
think that one's better
This one's better?
because this is he's gonna move or
Yep.
hit him, so he won't be able to hit again.
True.
So which one? Yeah, that one. That one.
So the side of resin ball. This is not a reaction. It happens as soon as the hit location is selected.
Okay.
The monster guides your attack into the side of the resin ball, making a demoralizing echoing sound. You're going to lose 3 survival.
What a jerk.
Now you're going to try and crit. You can roll this sharp die, but it'll only be to make you feel better.
Okay, cool. I like feeling better. No plus luck. I don't have any luck.
No?
Damn.
Now you're going to roll the Sentry Carapace. We're going to invert things. You are attacking with a pickaxe. What? These guitars are pickaxes.
Okay.
So you need to beat 24 strength. However, we already said you're rolling with 14. Because you have your pickaxe, you get extra 2d10.
Okay.
So as long as that white die isn't a 1.
Now, does this still apply to plus 5?
Yes.
All right.
I'm including that. That's the 14 in your attack.
All right. Come on, dice. Come on, dice.
There you go. So you've corrected Sentry Carapace. It's not going to wound the monster, but it archives this hit location.
So
you're going to get
damage.
4 survival.
Oh, we're filming. We're filming. Back to 10.
And then the monster performs burrow. Odds, evens. Evens it is. So the monster is going to surface right on top of you.
Oh, hey, Bo.
Oh, but surface there. Want to spend 4 survival?
Yes. I just gained it. I'll lose it.
And roll for tumble.
Okay. All right. Come on, tumble.
If you tumble, good things happen.
Yeah.
There you go. So you tumble out right there.
High level tumble.
In the monster's blind spot.
Yes.
Care to surge?
Yes.
Right there.
We're doing it. Now this is apply now.
Technically, it's on the closest unoccupied space, but for twist gaming, I will just this one time twist the rules.
I see what you did there.
Left cheek, best cheek. So you're
Doesn't
gonna
apply anymore, does it?
roll charges only for that maneuver.
Roger. Speed it up.
So you're gonna roll 3 dice, hits on a 4 or better because you're in the blind spot.
All right, come on.
1, 2
hits.
hits. That's a perfect hit, but there's no perfect hit
4
bonus.
plus or-
Sadly.
Filthy resin sword.
Still no trap.
And the Filthy Wings. These are both failure reactions. We're going to go for the Filthy Resin Sword first so you can cancel it.
All right.
So you're attacking just with 9.
Okay.
You need a 9 or better. Black is your normal attack.
All right.
Yep.
Come on, come on, come on, crit.
That's not enough.
What's going on?
Not enough. Failure.
Failure.
It is cancelled by the guitar specialization. Roll again.
He's blown away my guitar solo. All right.
Hit.
Alright, that is a wound. We're going to burn an AI card. Look at that, folks.
Failure effect.
We're at 5 out of 11. We're halfway there, and only half of us are dead.
We're living on a prayer. Hells yeah.
Well. So the monster turns away from you, beats its wings, and you go flying. You don't suffer collision as a result of hitting the showdown board edge, but that's the end of your turn. Now it's the monster's turn, because I believe you've all surged.
Yes.
Power forward. Furthest stinky survivor. What's up?
Well, he can ignore collision and reduce the movement by 3 spaces.
He doesn't have a feather mat, only you. The monster turns to face you, performs baller, then it's going to roll a ball 2d10 spaces towards you.
Can I dash now or no?
Yes, we can. There is a flow between pick target and the baller happening.
But the baller won't hit you.
Baller's not going to hit you.
Right, but I'm going to hide behind this and then have that go after me. So it goes there.
Pick the target first, though, right?
You're talking about the AI card?
For power forward?
Power forward picks this person as a target. Now there's a
Then
flow.
you can flow.
Oh, okay.
So
Would you like, there's a flow here.
That's fine.
Great.
I thought it was before you picked.
Baller,
you can shoot at him. You can surge. If you wanted to.
Clunk.
Ow, my face.
All right, roll to tumble.
All right, come on. Come on, Jimbo. You've lived this far.
That being said,
Yes!
couldn't he have dashed, surged, and kicked the ball in the middle of the power forward so the power forward doesn't happen?
That's interesting.
The rules actually accommodate for that. There was a weirder time, a wilder time, when the dumb meter leg didn't work and you could move its ball around it would get very confused. The way the rules work now. Remember that network of tunnels? As soon as this card starts happening, as soon as the monster's turn begins, if the monster is not separated, it'll pick a target.
Attention, gentlemen attendees.
I can say this over here so they won't hear it. During that flow, if you push the ball away, don't cancel the attack. The monster just slams a keystone, the ball comes right back to the ball. So you need separation anxiety before the monster's turn starts. If I'm wrong, maybe strike me down. Monster draws AI card. Beetle Flight. We all good?
That doesn't sound horrible.
Monster reveals its wings, getting a +1 evasion token and +10 permanent speed.
Oh, yeah, he's nice and fast.
Draws AI. Resin Sword Slash. Closest knockdown survivor in range, closest survivor. That's you. There's no dash canceling anymore because the monster has 18 speed.
Does that mean makes 18 attacks?
No. Oh, sorry. 18 movement.
Okay,
Oh,
I was confused.
thank you.
I was like, I heard 18
Controller.
speed. I'm like,
Monster controller is you.
Jesus Christ.
Dead number 2.
Yep. Yeah, the monster, the death die
feel
has
as
not been
good
helpful
as
in
you
the last
did.
couple of
Roll the
months.
6.
Because the death die has been a curse lately. People who get it just die immediately.
Oh, we died before we got
So
it.
5 speed hits on a 2 or better.
Oh, that's 2 misses. Look at
I'll
that.
take that.
And you have your Phoenix Placard. You're going to take a brain damage and negate one of these hits. So this is
You
only
can dodge 1.
2 hits. You just reduce your insanity by 1.
Okay, got it.
You have 2 body hits.
Would you like to spend the survival of the dodge?
Yes!
Don't have enough to endure, but you only are rolling 1 severe injury. What could go wrong?
Everything.
Also, it's worth noting, Resin Sword Slash has an after damage bleed 2, knockback 11.
Jesus. Cool. All right, come
And
on.
after damage basic.
Okay.
I'm not dead.
6 on the body table. Disemboweled. Your movement is reduced to 1. Skip the next hunt. You get a bleeding token. The sword gives you 2 more bleeding tokens.
Okay.
And you suffer knockback 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clunk. But you're still standing.
All right.
Now,
Come on, Jimbo.
Resin Sword Slash. Last thing, there's a flow. Perform basic action.
Isn't it furthest target or closest target?
Basic action is closest threat in range.
You can't even dash away, right?
Not when it has Beetle Flight and it has 18 movement.
All the moves. All the hits.
And all the hits.
Bye, Matt.
Fly the tiger, man. You can do it.
Body,
You
body,
really hit
body,
the body?
waist.
Okay.
How are you on survival right now?
I've got 8.
Would you like to dodge one of these?
I would like to dodge one.
How about the waist? So we're rolling a lot on one table.
Okay.
Would you like
Now,
to
what's the-
endure one of these?
What's the endure action?
Endure costs 7 survival.
Minus your luck.
Yes, it costs 7 survival. It allows you to negate a severe injury before you roll it.
Okay.
And it is discounted by your luck. You have 2 luck, so it costs you 5.
Okay. So I will
Does he roll to see if he gets it back?
It is, and notice how my hands are already here. It is a survival action. You're going to roll twice for the rawhide armor set bonus. One for the dodge, one for the endure.
Okay. So it's neither one. So.
All right. So you're going to spend 5 for the endure and a 6th one for the dodge.
Okay. So I have 2 survival left. Not great.
So you're going to be rolling only a scant 3 times on the body table.
All right, come on, man. You got this.
No ones.
That is no ones.
And there's a 9 in there, too.
4 on the body table, gaping chest wound, -1 permanent strength, and a bleeding token. The strength doesn't matter because you're about crits.
Yep.
7 on the body, ruptured spleen, 2 bleeding tokens, and you'll skip the next hunt.
That's okay.
9 on the body, collapsed lung, -1 movement token.
There.
How many bleeding tokens you have? That's right, that should be 4. 1 fell off the table, 2 might have fallen off the table, but it's okay because we remember this stuff. All right.
Oh, this already moved.
You are trapped.
Yes.
Your movement is 1.
Question.
He's also got the death die.
You do have the death die.
This is the third.
Oh, you're right. This is the 3rd turn. This just was a very long turn.
Oh, jeez.
We have power forward, beetle flight, resin sword, slash into basic. This would be very helpful.
Is this a Marvel vs. Capcom move?
Now it is.
How about we have you go?
Hey, little old me.
You have 4 movements, so you can't reach the blind spot. But you can run away.
So I will move. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 back here, and then I'm going to attack.
3 speed, hits on a 7 or
I'm
better.
gonna move on.
No, 8 or better because the +1 evasion token.
I was here. No, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't see him if I was behind.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Was it minus cycle?
Yes.
1 hit.
Reroll those misses. 2 hits.
Trap.
I had a feeling about it.
Yeah, I was thinking of sniper bow again.
Slam dunk!
I'm okay,
At
right?
least you're far away.
No.
Monster has 18 movement at this point. Monster full moves towards you, grabs you, jumps up into the air. I believe I can
Oh, this
fly.
didn't happen because of the spear.
Smashes down.
Come on and slam.
You're going to take 5 damage to 3 hit
Tumble?
locations. I believe slam dunk is not key to collision. Yep, it just says attack. Oh yeah, because you're not colliding with the ball, you're being rammed inside of it.
Ah. Sounds like a difference.
All right, there's no enduring any of this because you're
do the head
doomed.
first.
Let's do the head first.
Come on.
Let's go with a bang.
Got this.
9 on the head table.
We're still dead.
I know, you're still dead,
Ah.
but it only shatters your jaw. You're drinking through a straw for the rest of your day. You get a flip bleeding token and you are out.
I bled out through my mouth.
It's all down to you,
You can do it with your one move.
and your guts are hanging out of your body.
Does he have +2 movement from his gear still?
I believe he doesn't, but I'm actually, it's been a long enough time, I would need to refresh myself.
You know,
But I would say
still have my
disemboweled
charge
says
action.
The best you can do is your mutually assured destruction of yourself and monsters. You're dead no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
How is that mutual?
Oh, if you kill it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, once you're disemboweled, I haven't thought about that in a while. When you're disemboweled, if you're the last person standing, you die.
You have to wait.
You kill the monster, but you can't get home.
Just stand there and flick off the monster while you wait to die, basically.
Slowly run away from him.
All right, my turn done.
With his 18 movement, I'm sure that'll be great.
Does he still get movement from the death die?
Yes, the death die supersedes all.
Now,
All
it's
right.
still its turn, right?
No.
Well, it is your
That
turn,
was the
but
trap
what
card.
are
You
you
haven't
gonna
got here. You have 1 movement and you have an activation.
One freaking choice here. Charge to his blind spot. Because it doesn't say I can make a full charge.
It is full move. Your movement is 1.
Dang it.
So you charge forward towards the monster.
I limp
my guts!
heroically. It's
All right, it's the monster's turn. The death die passes to you. Monster performs
If he
power
gets a +2
forward.
movement, he could have dashed and then charged.
True. I'm gonna say it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's okay.
He tried. Jimbo
He tried.
tried to get there.
Roll to see if you tumble.
All right.
I hope he can tumble with his bowels.
Does that die do anything here?
No.
Death die's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Come on, 6 up. Oh! Jimbo, why?
Let's roll for the waist.
All right.
Any dodge?
These are not hits.
Okay.
Waist. 4.
4 on the waist table. Intestinal prolapse. You rip your waist gear off and you can't charge anymore.
Took off your pants.
Thank you. Thank you for that mental image.
You're welcome, sir. I live to serve.
Arm
token
skip.
for that too? Or?
Yes, there's a bleeding token.
Okay.
Well, we're starting to run out because you're all bleeding to death.
Oh no, I have.
None in the arm stable. Dislocated shoulder.
That's for you.
You can't use paired anymore. You have a 5th bleeding token.
Ah.
Let's find out what's going on your body.
All right, I'm dead.
6 in the body. Disemboweled again.
He tripled disemboweled.
You've bled out, and the monster just goes and just starts digging away inside of you. Total party wipe. The level 3 DBK is not kidding around.
Attention, Gen Con attendees. The time is now 5:45, and the exhibit hall will be closing in 15 minutes.
So this was one of the most difficult showdowns. This is the most difficult demo we've ever concocted. It's one of the hardest monsters we've made. You did a valiant try. I'm going to ask you to give yourselves a round of applause for your hard work.
We took half his life.
You took about half of the DBK out. Beetle Flight's kind of a free wound. Kind of a free wound.
We just need 2 more full parties in the same gear. We got it.
But hopefully you enjoyed this. You got to see some 1.5 stuff. Nobody in the world has played with this before prior to yesterday.
Haven't you?
Yes, I played with it.
Except for people in the office.
Except for people in the office, yes. And I designed a substantial amount of this stuff in 1.5. Along with Adam, along with Anna, along with the great KD team and the QA testing team. There's a ton of us here. We're having a blast. And thank you all so much for playing.
Thank you for making an awesome game, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you, Zach. Round of applause for Zach.